Abusia for New Bank of Ghana Governor akopiem away Parliament. Now or the nsem bi Addø to dwane na efa eye New Bank of Ghana building no. New Bank of Ghana building just say sika akoko wura sa edan fofo no si ede ama eye Bank of Ghana just say sika no enenam over 222.8 million US dollars. Abusia ehun ensem etwam ebumu ekira da bi enya nokre say sika 222.8 million eda to me akwako wura yes adan enye cedis esanso ye dollars. Abusia yanko nyego tie nsem no mu enchire mu na se bi na se ho adwenche abode na ya che ya adwen eha ebe media je so abusia se na dey connect channel so e be so subscribe my wabo notification bell for more podcast updates ye tie nsem no mu enchire mu na se ya ye na se
1.6 million na epejai could do 261 million na sem nyina ne say na the initial valuation of the corporate headquarters of the bank no na 81.8 before later increased to 121 and subsequently revised to 222.8 million dollars from the sea dino. Hey, Yente Bank of Ghana Governor Asiama.
Mr. Speaker, the project was initially valued by the PPA at 81.8 million US dollars, but later increased to 121.1 million dollars after the Bank of Ghana requested for re-evaluation. This was revised again to $222.8 million, and I'm just running off, Mr. Speaker, after the redesign and inclusion of building management systems. Mr. Speaker, there were also statutory requirements, security needs, and sustainability considerations. As a result, the total project cost increased to $261.8 million. Mr. Speaker, as of February this year, a total of 230 million approximately has been paid towards the project.
Okay.
With an outstanding balance of $31.8 million.
Okay, Etino Owie no sio. The first now was seen on near the new boy in ano. Aka 2% bi no ma wie. Na mom Dr. Nesadesen yakom a oye adwuma. Eti ono ba e no ntimi nka say 2% painting. Eti ono so a follow suit. He's also occupied the place. Yentino.
Occupation of the building. Yes, my predecessor moved into his office before he left office. Why? Because this was allowed under the contract. Remember, the project is around 98% complete. It's almost done. And so my predecessor moved in, and therefore when I took over, I had no choice but also move into it whilst we continue all the other processes.
Okay. Yebe ko achina enra o mampani jo mama edi Independence Day on Ghana for kakra bi. Now before then no Ministry of Children Gender Ministry of Gender, Children and Social Protection declared Tababontain to all regional and zonal coordinators of Ghana school feeding program. Kratana said termination of contract. Please be informed that the contracts of the regional and zonal coordinators of the Ghana school feeding program are hereby terminated with immediate effect. May I take this opportunity to thank you for your service to the nation and wish you well in all your endeavors. Kindly visit the Ghana School Feeding Program Secretary for your individual termination letters and hand it over instructions. Tibuam region, modano, zonal coordinators na yes, the Majumana Bawienti, Dr. Agnes Namomolati, MP and the Minister of the Gender, Children and Social Protection and the Krata Yaba. And Robert Penny John Dramani Mahama and the Ghana Fort Edini ye kama. Na omodia for Phdtv na o kasa ye de baby o kasa no say. State Ghana there 2 years ago. You had 50 million Ghana cedis and the independence. Now we sika no ne ho nsɛmsɛm officer was a sotie. Celebration cost Ofori 50 million Ghana cedis. Previous years, ebi konanim yenti obapani John Dramani Mahama.
During the 58th independence anniversary, we implemented reforms to the annual Independence Day parade. This reform eased the burden of thousands of school children who march, sparing them from hours of standing in the scorching sun. They formed up on the parade ground only when it was time for their march past and presidential acknowledgement. A few years ago, the previous administration also implemented reforms, deciding to rotate the hosting of Independence Day celebrations among the regions of our country. This initiative was intended to bring the celebration closer to all our people. Unfortunately, this year we were constrained not only to interrupt the celebration's rotation amongst the regions, but also to hold it on a scaled-down version here at the forecourt of the presidency instead of the traditional Black Star Square. This is necessary considering the economic crisis our nation is currently experiencing. Large-scale celebrations often come with significant logistical, security, and infrastructure costs, which strain the national budget. By reducing the scale of the event, we wish to demonstrate a commitment to fiscal responsibility and the efficient use of our limited resources.
John Dramani Mahama say, Otu Sanamo, he saved the nation 90 million Ghana cedis. No, Jesus, 90 million Ghana cedis, no, a bit my Yenema Bebre. Oh, we are no say Bawku. Any nkronkro bebre ni mantem bebre antokwa ekoso no uma sumdwe mra yenti o mampani.
And the spirit of unity and brotherhood that this independence represents, I wish to speak directly to you, my brothers and sisters, in Bawku and everywhere in our land where conflict is raging. I do not speak as president, but as your son and brother, in whose hands you have entrusted a solemn duty. The people of Bawku and other areas, it is time for lasting peace to prevail. Our children deserve to inherit a peaceful land where their dreams are nurtured, not where their nightmares are relived. They deserve to inherit a land where our markets are bustling with trade, not tension and conflict. They deserve to inherit schools that echo with learning and not melancholy. Let us not be swayed